Ladies and gentlemen, I make this announcement on behalf of the producer, the directors, the cast, and all those backstage for this performance of The Passion of Jesus here in London today. You are all welcome to our play. We are just ordinary people who want to share our faith with you. We believe God made the world, that he gave it life, that he sent his son Jesus to show us all how we could live. On this day, nearly 2,000 years ago, Jesus from Nazareth, our God, was crucified by an occupying power for entirely political reasons. He grew to manhood by his mother Mary, and he performed many miraculous signs that proved that he was God and that he had come to save us. He cured lepers, he made the blind see, he healed the lame, and he even brought the dead back to life. Although not everyone was convinced that he was God, the people loved him, and thousands flocked to hear his words.
You see, many people thought that Jesus would lead them out of oppression. As a people, they had been persecuted for centuries, first by the Egyptians, then the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Greeks, and now the Romans. After their famous kings, David and Solomon, they had hardly ever been free, and so they cherished the hope that Jesus was their Messiah and would lead them one day to independent nationhood. The Romans, who occupied Israel, allowed the Jews a degree of religious freedom, but this freedom was dominated by the priestly families, led by Joseph Caiaphas, the high priest. But now it is the time of the Passover, a joyous time for the Jewish people out celebrating their escape from Egypt over a millennia before, and thousands of families descended upon Jerusalem to celebrate. Meanwhile, Jesus' disciples had been waiting for him in Bethany, just a few short miles away from Jerusalem, and they were worried as to his safety.
Martha! Martha! Is Jesus here yet?
No, he's not here. Go and join the others.
Oh, Judas! So he's not here yet, then? No, not yet. Now come inside where it's safe. The others are waiting.
Who is it?
It's Judas!
Judas, come here.
Martha! Quickly! Hello, Martha!
Jesus! Where have you been? We've been so worried about you.
I've been alone in the desert.
Oh, it's so wonderful to have you back. Oh, how I've missed your presence in my life.
Thank you.
Stay. My sister Mary, she's the better one. She prays more than I and finds time for your words to enter her heart. I just bustle around, seeking attention. But now I know it is you, Lord, that I must seek, even when you are not near me. Oh.
I forgive you. I forgive all who come to me. Now, where are my brothers?
John! Everyone!
What is
Come
it?
quickly! Our Lord is here!
Oh, Master, where have you been? I've been praying to my Father in the desert. Hello, Mary. But you've been gone for so long.
You must be careful.
Oh, Master, you should have stayed away.
You should have stayed in the desert where it's safe.
Thank you. Brothers, as written by the prophets, the Son of Man is to be offered up.
Oh, it's those priests, Lazarus. They fear him. They fear him, so they hate him.
It doesn't make sense. It's not.
It's obviously got a reason. It's not. What?
There, Master. Your feet are anointed with my undying love and gratitude.
Mary, I accept your offering. Thank you. Thank you.
This was nothing but waste. Why was this expensive perfume not sold? And the money given to me to give to the poor, as we have always done when we have money to spare.
We do that for it.
This is pure oil of nard. Costly stuff worth a year's wage. Mary, you should have come to me beforehand, and we could have arranged for something better.
Judas, you leave Mary alone. She's done a beautiful thing. Look, this oil was to have been used at my burial. Judas, it's right that she's used it now. I tell you, wherever the gospel is proclaimed, Mary's name will be remembered. Mary, this act will be your memorial. Judas, the poor are always with you. I'm only with you a little while.
But this need not be so.
Oh, Judas. Judas, it's written.
Judas, come back!
Brothers, go inside, all of you. Peter, John, the end has started. You must play your parts in what is to follow.
So what do you want us to do now then, Lord?
I shall remain here at Lazarus' house until I go to face my destiny in Jerusalem. Now soon comes the feast of the unleavened bread. I want you to go and prepare a place for us in the city.
In the city, Master? Look, we told you it's too dangerous.
Peter, I know what is to happen. I must be about my Father's business. I go by the will of the one who sent me. So Peter, John, as soon as you set foot in the city, you'll see a man, and he'll be carrying a pitcher of water. I want you to follow him into whichever house he enters. Give this message to the householder. The teacher asks, where is the room in which I'm to eat the Passover with my disciples? He'll show you an upstairs room, all furnished and ready. You go there and you prepare for us.
Yes, Master.
Come on, John.
So Peter and John reluctantly did what Jesus asked, and they went into the city of Jerusalem, the most dangerous of cities at the most dangerous of times for Jesus. Well, during the Passover, Peter and John, they tried to blend into the crowds, just looking and seeing people going about their daily business. You see, the priests were jealous of Jesus, and they perceived that they had lost their power because Jesus was listened to by people in their thousands. Thousands of them flocked to hear his words. But while Peter and John entered quietly, Jesus entered the city not when it was subtle and quiet. He entered when the crowds were at their greatest, riding not on the war horse of an all-conquering Messiah that the people wished for, but on a humble, gray creature of peace.
Messiah!
like this child. Come to me like a child. As this child needs her mother, need me. I'm Alpha. I'm Omega. I'm at your beginning. I'm at your end. I'm the bread that comes from heaven. You eat this bread, you'll live forever. I don't want you to worry about your life. The food you eat, the clothes you wear. Look at the birds in the air. See, they don't sow and they don't reap, and yet the Father feeds them. What, are you not worth much more than these? And you see lilies in the field. They don't labor or spin. And yet I tell you, not even King Solomon, in all his splendor, was arrayed as one of these. I want you to enter through the narrow gate. Because easy and wide the gate, and broad the road that leads to destruction. And many will go that way. But small the gate. Narrow the road that leads to everlasting life. But only a few will find it. Will you find the way?
If you are there, teacher, rebuke your disciples for the great clamoring.
I tell you the truth. If these were silent, even the stones would cry out. I'll speak to you now so that you may understand my teaching, to know what I stand for. I've not come to destroy the law or what the prophets have written. I've come to fulfill what they've...
Lord, if you are willing, I know that you can help me.
Peter, I'm willing. Help me. It's all right. Be clean. Daughter, you tell no one of this.
Clean! Look at me! I'm clean!
Daughter, go to the priests. You go to the priests and you get the certificate of cleansing that Moses commanded, and then return. Live amongst others again.
I'm clean!
Woe to you, scribes, Pharisees, teachers of the law! You've shut out the kingdom of heaven in the faces of men.
Who's he to talk to us like that? Shut it out at all.
You clean the outside of the dish, but inside is full of greed. It's full of self-indulgence.
Where'd you get all this teaching from? Who is your rabbi?
Your Father knows what is in your hearts.
You know what our Father's heart is.
Stop being a whitewashed sepulchre. You're always so beautiful on the outside, but you're full of dead men's bones and everything unclean inside.
Bible. We shall have you for that. How dare you say that to the priesthood?
You listen to me. I'm taking her into the temple to pray.
She's unclean. Can't do that. That's against the law. You can't take her into
The temple, a place where people flock, seeking salvation, but turned by the priestly families into a marketplace where they sell sacrifices to the people. The priests jealously guard their profits. And did you know they even mint the money that the people have to use? You see, these people were born into the line of priesthood, and they want to preserve it.
So this is how you treat my father's house? How can this be? Does the law permit this? Do the scriptures say trade in the temple?
They don't say not.
Do the scriptures say trade in the temple?
Oh, no.
No. You get these things out of here.
What rights has he got?
Get these out of here! It is written, my house should be called a house of prayer. But you've turned it into a den of robbers!
No! Oh, guards!
A marketplace of trade!
Guards, stop this man!
The marketplace of avarice!
This man!
Get this out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here!
You've no right to do this! You've no right even to be here!
How can pilgrims pray here with all this trade and avarice surrounding them?
It is lawful for pilgrims to buy animals for sacrifice.
Not in my father's house.
It's traditional.
Here dwells the Spirit of God. You want to trade?
We do.
You go out into the world.
Guards! Arrest him!
Priest!
What? Do you hear what these children are saying?
Have you not heard? Out of the mouths of babes and children comes forth praise. It's written, my house should be called a house of prayer for all nations.
By what authority are you doing these things? Who gave you permission?
Yes.
My child.
By what authority? Yes. I'll ask you one question. You answer me, I'll tell you by what authority I do all these things. When my cousin John baptized these people in the River Jordan, was his baptism from heaven, or was it from men?
If we say from heaven, he's going to say, why didn't you believe in him then?
If we say from men, the people won't like it because they think John is a prophet.
Tell me!
Let's go home. Never mind, John. Where did you get your authority?
Tell me!
We must let it go. We can't afford to look foolish again in front of the crowd.
We don't know.
Then neither will I tell you by what authority I do these things. Oh, but I've a story for you. A man planted a beautiful vineyard. He built a wall all the way around it. He constructed a wine press and a water tower in the center. And when it was completed, he rented it to some farmers. Went away for a long time. Now at harvest time, he sent a servant to the tenants, so they may give him some fruits of the vineyard. When the tenants saw the servant, they beat him. They sent him away empty-handed. So the owner sent a second servant. They beat him, sent him away empty-handed. He sent a third. They wounded him, sent him away empty-handed. The owner said to himself, what shall I do? I'll send my beloved son. Perhaps they'll respect him. But when they saw the son, or they talked the matter amongst themselves, they said, look, it's the heir. Oh, so if we kill him, what? The inheritance will be ours. So they killed him. They threw out his body. You tell me, what then will the owner do? Well, will he not come? Will he not kill those tenants? Give the vineyard to others?
But Master, if the landowner represents God our Father in heaven, this could never be.
A man would never kill God's son.
Then you tell me, what is the meaning of that which was written? The stone the builders rejected and threw away. This stone has become the cornerstone. Those who fall upon it, they'll be broken. And those upon whom it falls will be crushed. And I tell you this, you destroy this temple, I'll rebuild it again in 3 days.
It took 46 years to...
All that was written by the prophets will be fulfilled. The time is coming when not one stone will stand upon another that has not been thrown down.
By who?
This city of Jerusalem. It's rejected God.
How dare they?
This
city of Jerusalem rejected God.
Keep
This
her
is
away.
the centre of our religion. How dare he make these...
Tell you all, this man is prophesying the destruction of Jerusalem.
He wants to revolutionize our religion.
He'll lead the people away from us.
And he'll make us a laughing stock.
And what exactly are you men doing? You're just standing here, talking. You're seeing all this, see what he's done, and what are you accomplishing here, huh? Nothing. That man is a blasphemer and he must be stopped.
But we can't.
He must be stopped, otherwise he's going to usurp our position. The Romans will take away our authority. We are the rightful people who teach the law.
High priest, we hear what you say. But what do you want us to do about it?
What I want you to do about it is to stop him, of course.
How?
How? Just find him. Find him, I don't know, put out a reward for his capture, whatever you have to do. Find him, bring him in to me, and I will try him and find him guilty. And I will take him before the Roman governor, before Pilate, to have him sentenced that Nazarene to death. Because I tell you this, it is far, far better that one man should die than that our whole nation should perish. Yes? Come here.
Yes.
Now, you tell me when you have him.
Well, we have a clear order now.
Well, the people won't like it.
We'll have to arrest him quietly. Yeah. Otherwise, the people will riot.
Where does he go at night?
We'll have to find out.
Yes. Well,
There's one of his disciples. Let's go to ask him.
Your master is Jesus of Nazareth, is he not?
No one is my master, but myself. And you, who is your master?
Caiaphas, high priest.
This Jesus, who's done all this, the people are calling him the King of Israel.
And that is dangerous. Could lead to war.
The Romans would put down a popular rebellion.
You know how many legions they have, how many engines of war. What chance would we have against them?
What chance would any one of us have?
There would be much bloodshed and grief. But you, friend, you have your eyes open. You can see all this. You can see all the foolishness of this king-making.
But why is Caiaphas frightened of Jesus? Why does he simply not take him before the law?
Because we can't get near him on his own.
Wherever he goes, the mob surrounds him.
But he could be taken at a quiet moment if he was on his own.
Well, he must rest sometime.
The high priest has offered a reward for assistance with his capture.
So...
30 pieces of silver. A man could set himself up with that. Buy a piece of land. In exchange for certain information, it must be reliable information, leading to certain capture.
It must not be bungled.
That would embarrass the Sanhedrin.
I have heard.
Heard what?
just outside the city. On the Mount of Olives is the Garden of Gethsemane.
We know it well.
It is a quiet place where a man may pray.
Or a Messiah.
I know nothing of that. But in the evening, Jesus of Nazareth goes there to pray in the garden.
Alone?
No, but he will be with just a few of his followers by then, but they will be off their guard.
So you do know him?
Of course he does.
Watch me. I will distract him for a moment. I will kiss him on the cheek. And I will say, "Hail, Rabbi."
Night will be perfect, and the signal will be...
A kiss. Hail, Rabbi.
Send us word when you're ready.
The disciples don't know what's going to happen. But Jesus does, and it is for this reason that he calls them together. Because he knows that this is going to be his last supper.
Has anyone seen Jesus? He said he would be here. Has anyone heard word from Jesus? Has anyone heard word from Jesus? He said he was going to be here now. He told me and Peter to prepare a room for him, and he's not here. Has anyone seen him?
Did you hear going back to Bethany? No, I haven't seen or heard from him.
He's here. Brothers. Master, where have you been?
Jesus, where were you? You said you'd be here. Why did you do all that in the temple? Jesus, we were all worried for you.
Brothers, I've eagerly wanted to be here with you. I've wanted to eat this feast with you before I suffer. Now I tell you, I won't eat this again until I eat it with you anew in my Father's kingdom. Now, in my Father's house, there are many rooms. And I'm going there to prepare a place for you.
But we don't know where you're going. How can we know the way?
I'm the way, and the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me.
But Lord, we haven't seen the Father.
How long have I been with you?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, about that, 3 years.
3 years.
Or so, isn't it?
And you still don't know me. All those who have seen me have seen the Father. The Father's in me. I'm in him. These words I say to you, they're not just my own. Know that the Father is in me, and believe the evidence of the miracles that you have seen, and you've seen the Father in me.
But Lord, why have you shown yourself to us, but not to the whole world?
Yeah, that's what I want to know, Master.
You're my disciples, yes? So when I'm gone, you go out. You spread my word to all the world, and you tell them, by me, God became man. Let not your heart be troubled, neither be afraid. Peace I leave you. My peace I give to you. No, not as the world gives peace, as I give peace.
But Lord, why are you leaving us? Why are you going?
I go so that all mankind be saved. Generations still unborn will turn to God. By the suffering of my body, I leave an ever-burning reminder that I did not flee mankind's brutality. My death will be the price that I pay for mankind's sin and for his redemption. And by this act I shall remain alive, where memories of conquerors and kings have all been forgotten. Now one of you eating with me here tonight will cause this and betray me.
Never. None of us would ever do that to him. Why would we do such a thing? Who would do this? None of us would ever do this.
John, you ask him who it is. Ask him who it is.
Jesus, please tell us who it is.
The one I shall give this morsel. What you're about to do, you go do quickly.
I'll stop this!
Peter! It's written, he that ate bread with me will lift his heel against me.
Where's Judas going?
Peter,
is going on an errand for the Master.
You sit your brothers down.
John, come on, sit down. All of you sit.
Does he say sit down?
Brothers, I'm to be the Passover lamb. I'm to be sacrificed. My sacrifice is for all man's sins and for his redemption. Brothers, you take this. Take this, and you eat it. For this is my body, and it will be given up for you. So you eat this in remembrance of me. And brothers, you take this and you drink from it. This is a cup of my blood. It's the blood of the new and the everlasting covenant. It will be shed for you. It will be shed for many. Shed for the forgiveness of sins. I won't drink of the fruit of the vine again until I drink it with you anew in my Father's kingdom. Now yet a little while am I with you. Where I'm going, you cannot follow.
Master, I will. You know I will follow you.
I give you now a new commandment. Love one another. Love one another as I have loved you. You see, by this all people will know that you're my disciples. Don't be afraid. I'm with you always, even to the end of time. Drink this in memory of me. Soon, man will pour out my earthly life. Yet as written in the scriptures, and as I've often told you, I'll be raised up. But this night, you'll all fall away from me.
Master, we won't. We'll stay with you.
It's written, I will strike the shepherd.
And the sheep of the flock will be scattered.
The sheep of the flock will be scattered.
Sheep.
Christ, my Lord Jesus, though they all fall away from you, I will never leave you.
Peter, listen to what I say to you, because it's true. This night before the cock crows, you'll deny 3 times that you even know me.
Me deny you? No, never, Master.
Peter, not once. 3 times before the cock crows. I don't have much time. I must go and pray. I'm taking the brothers to Gethsemane.
Lord, I don't understand.
Remember, I'm the true vine. My Father is the gardener. I'm the vine and you're the branches. Any branch of mine that does not bear fruit, he breaks off. Any fruiting branch he'll prune clean to make it more fruitful still.
But how can we be more fruitful?
A branch cannot bear fruit by itself. It must remain joined to the vine. In the same way, you cannot bear fruit unless you remain in me. Whoever remains in me, you'll bear much fruit.
But even though you have to leave us, Master.
If you heed my commandments, you'll dwell in my love forever, just as I've heeded my Father's commandments, and I dwell in his love. Love one another, just as I have loved you. A greater love has no man than this, that he'd lay down his life for his friends.
So what do you want us to do now then, Lord?
I appoint you to go out. You teach the world as I've taught you. Now the world will hate you, but you be of good cheer. I've overcome the things of this world. I've shown the way that all can follow. If I'd not come, they would not be guilty. But I came. Their sin has no excuse. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. In a little while, you'll see me no more. And then after a little while, you will see me. Stay here, all of you. Stay here while I pray.
We will watch, protect you with our lives. John here, Matthew there, James, Andrew, come on, spread out. Here.
Abba. Abba. Father. To you all things are possible. So Father, I pray, let this cup pass me by. And yet, not my will. Your will be done.
بيومو هوضق ضمحة شودي لمعبد حي نساب اللحم بيدا وقاضي شوتو وبارخ وقادش وقصو يا بنت الميدا وكدمان سابخو المني كل خو ono denita فرودي دحلو فيكون وحلو بساقية ميت قصي وميت هيد وصويت حوبي والحي دلعولم علمي آمين.
What? Could you not stay awake and keep watch just for 1 hour? You pray that you be spared the test. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Father, the hour has come. Glorify your Son with the glory I had with you before the world was made. You've given me the power to give eternal life. Soon the world will know that eternal life is knowing you, the only true God, and I, Jesus, your Son, who you have sent. Father, I've completed the work you sent me into this world to do. I've taught your word to those you gave to me as my disciples, and they know that everything you've given me comes from you. I've given them your word. They accept it. They have the word. And for a while the world will hate them. Father, I pray for them. I ask that you keep them from evil. As you sent me, so now I send them to teach this world your love and your glory, that this may be a world of joy. But my prayer is not for my disciples alone, it's for all who through them believe in me, that they may be one. As you, Father, are in me, and I am in you, I pray they may also be in us. I pray they may be brought together in complete unity, that the world will know it is you who have sent me. And Father, I pray the world will know you who sent me you love them, even as you have loved me. Father, I'm no more of this world. I'm coming to you. You still resting, still asleep. The Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. Soldiers! Upon us.
Come on, get up! Wake up! Come on, get out! Take the master! Get him back! Get up! Get him
Who
back!
do you seek?
Come on! Jesus of Nazareth!
If it's me that you want, you let these men go. It's all right.
Hail, Rabbi.
Judas, you'd betray the Son of Man with a kiss.
Lord, let's strike with a sword!
Pull up your sword! Those who live by the sword, they'll die by the sword! Shall I not drink from the cup that my Father has given to me?
Get off me!
Don't you know I could call upon my Father and at once be sent more than 12 legions of angels? How then would what has been written be fulfilled? It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. You let it be. You let it be, even in this. It's all right. You're healed. Brothers, this is the hour when darkness rules.
Seize that man!
Oh, you take me for a bandit that you've come with swords and clubs to arrest me. Day after day, I sat teaching in the temple. You didn't lay a hand on me then.
Take him to the high priest.
Come this way.
What are you waiting for? Get out!
You call yourself a priest? You call yourself a holy
Get
man?
out if you don't want to die! Get out of Jerusalem!
Oh, no, you're done! I'm going John, come on! Pull yourself together!
The priests finally had Jesus in their grasp. And without the master to lead them, the disciples ran away, terrified. But Peter and John did manage to follow Jesus, to see what would happen to him at the hands of the high priest, Caiaphas. And later, as it turned out, at the hands of the Roman governor, a man called Pontius Pilate.
Hail Caesar!
Hail Caesar!
Good to see you, Justinius. Had a terrible journey. Tremendous crowds on the roads. Now you can escort me to this trial you want me to conduct. What is the situation?
Still very tense, sire.
Well, why is that?
At this time of year, the people have a great religious festival, the Passover, and the city's population swells enormously.
Well, so I've noticed.
Troublemakers and rabble-rousers are constantly being brought in and arrested. And now they've arrested a man called Jesus. They want you to make an example of him.
Well, who is he?
I'm not sure. Some people are saying he has healing powers, but the priests are saying he's causing trouble wherever he goes. I recommend that we support the priests, sire. The whole atmosphere here is so volatile.
Very well, I understand. I'll support these priests. But I cannot ask Rome for another legion. The cost of supplying troops out here on the edge of the empire is enormous.
No, you're very wise, Governor. I believe that if we treat these priests well, they'll help keep the peace here for Caesar. They're powerful men amongst their own kind, and they want to preserve their own position of authority. If we can help them, they can be of use to us.
Very well. We'll deal with the matter in the morning.
Hail Caesar! Come on. We have
haven't got all day. Put that there in the middle. Come on, you down there. You over there.
Where do you want me?
Just there's fine.
Where do
You
you want
come
me?
down the front. Scrub all this nice and clean. The high priest wants this clean. Let's
Well,
do
we
it
do our
quickly.
best.
What are you doing outside the temple?
There's two men
My
here.
friend and I are
Over
in
there.
Jerusalem for the Passover. And we're just having a look around the city, that's all.
Oh, in the rain? At this time of night?
I was
Well,
just...
yes, but then it got cold and we saw your fire. It's freezing, isn't it?
That's an understatement.
It's always cold up here in the hills.
Oh, thank you.
No, you don't know who they are.
So what are you ladies doing up so late?
There's some emergency on.
Well, the guards have been sent out to arrest that preacher.
Jesus from Nazareth.
That's him.
Jesus.
Yes.
Oh, he's everything goes on. Hold on a minute.
Trying to catch the pigeons.
I've seen you with him.
Who?
Jesus from Nazareth.
No, I don't know the man.
Yes, preaching outside the temple.
Preaching outside the temple? No, I don't even know him.
Are you sure about that? You seem very interested in him. You're a Galilean! He's a Galilean! Get away from him! Why are you here?
But we told you. We're here for the Passover. That's all.
He's here.
Oh, no, that's...
I've never known him.
Come on.
Now we can tell the high priest about him.
This is the man high priest who thinks he can draw the whole of Israel after him.
He thinks he's a prophet.
He heals people and forgives their sins.
And now he says that he's going to destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days. The work of our
I
forefathers.
have
that
long
took
wanted
40
to confront you, Jesus. From Nazareth. You've been preaching all over the countryside, making trouble. Well, now, as the high priest of the people, I'm going to put you on oath. So tell me,
Is it in?
are you
Right,
the promised Messiah?
Isn't it? Can't see it. Not that well.
Are you the Christ?
Are you the Son of God?
This is blasphemy! That's a blasphemy! We need no more witnesses! Come down! Come down! Come down! Wait! Get him up! Take him to the Roman governor. Take him to Pilate. Oh, Excellency, I bring you greetings.
My time is short, Caiaphas. Why do you bring this man before me?
Jerusalem. Well, I will be brief, but I do crave your attention. You see, Excellency, this man here has been causing great unrest wherever he goes, and so we have tried. And we have found him guilty, and we now bring him to you for the sentence of death to be imposed upon him.
What is the charge?
It is blasphemy, Governor, of the most abominable kind.
Blasphemy? Blasphemy is not a crime against Caesar. It's no concern of mine. I'm surprised you need to turn to me on a question of law. You're not losing your grip over your people, are you, Caiaphas?
No, Excellency, but you see, it's not just blasphemy alone, no. But treason. Treason also against the state of Rome.
Treason? Well, that is another matter.
This man has been causing so much unrest throughout Judea that we, the Sanhedrin, are concerned that he might cause a riot and a rebellion. And so, of course, we bring him to you to seek your help in preventing it.
If you're bringing a charge of treason, you better be sure of your facts. Under Roman law, there is no offense more serious.
Well, he is calling himself the Messiah. Messiah means king. King sent by God.
Kings? We want no more damned kings.
Well, he's very popular.
Very well. I will see him myself.
Good. We shall ask him the question.
Alone?
You can see for yourself.
Come here, you.
I had to play blasphemy. I had to argue blasphemy.
Over it.
Because he, well, but then he wanted treason.
Right, get up there. Get up.
Runner.
My man, they tell me you have healing powers. You are said to have brought people back from the dead. Now, you've heard the accusations of your priests. If there is a case of treason here, make no mistake, I have the power of life and death over you. Do you understand? I'm giving you a chance to plead for your life. You would be wise to speak. Are you a king of these people?
Do you ask me this question because you sense it may be so? Or because of what others have told you?
I'm a Roman. How should I know? Your own people have handed you over to me. It's more than a case of religion. You're stirring up unrest in Judea. Are you healer or rebel? Which are you?
My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my followers would have fought to protect me. No, my kingdom belongs elsewhere.
So you are a king, then?
No, king is your word. My task is to bear witness to truth.
Truth? What is truth? Why will you not save yourself? Are you a king? Where is it that you come from? Speak! Speak! If you don't wish to die. Surely you know I have the authority to have you crucified or set free.
And you would not have that authority if it were not given to you from above.
The crowd are lusting for blood, and you will not answer my questions. I will speak to the people myself and bring in Barabbas.
Bring in Barabbas!
People of Jerusalem! People of Jerusalem! As an act of graciousness, as is custom at your feast of the Passover, I, your governor in Judea, allows one prisoner to be set free. And that was to have been Barabbas, and Barabbas deserves to die. I could, of course, release this man, Jesus, the healer. Which one do you wish me to release, Jesus or Barabbas? Under your thumb!
This is a crowd, Excellency, that is so outraged by the actions of this man and all that he represents that they would quite clearly prefer to see the release of a vicious murderer, Barabbas!
Justinian, have this man flogged!
Look how excited they are!
And satisfied this mob!
Centurion, have the prisoner flogged.
Take the prisoner out! Have him flogged!
Shout for Barabbas!
Justinian. He strikes me as mild and gentle, not a dangerous rebel. I do not trust these priests.
Now beware their subtlety, Governor.
About his
subtlety, huh? Let's see what fear will do. Flogging will surely impress them, enough to drive them away. Caiaphas.
Excellent.
I find him mild and gentle, not a dangerous rebel. His words do not condemn him. So, I've decided to have him flogged.
Flogged? Flogged?
That will have chastened him and satisfied your
good
mob.
Enough, Governor. If this man, Jesus, isn't released, well then, I cannot tell you what will happen to this crowd here.
Flogging
the
will
power of Rome in contempt.
Flogging is surely sufficient.
Shall not be able to guarantee the peace.
Wait till you see him. Wait till you see him.
Flogging the man will do absolutely no good. They did this for the last right, and it will cause more riots, more rebellions. Flogging is not good enough, Governor.
When you see him, the way we have dealt with him, the sight of his body will surely satisfy every craving of revenge that you may have.
We're lost.
Come on, hurry
Come on,
up.
bring on that prisoner.
Governor's waiting.
Here he is.
Justinius. Look,
Hurry up.
Caiaphas,
Come on.
your mob will surely be impressed. Behold the man. You said he aspires to be a king.
He says he's
king
a king.
or not, he's just a man. Behold the man.
No, Pilate! We have no king here. No king but Caesar.
Indeed, priest, that is a statement I would expect from one of their leaders.
But, let me tell you this. There are going to be doubts as to your judgment. Because the Sanhedrin here know, I know, that you Romans are supposed to be here to protect us. If you let that man go, well, I certainly shall be responsible for the actions of this mob. And I shall be forced to say so to Caesar himself, if needs be.
Do you threaten me, Caiaphas?
Hail, Caesar.
Hail, Caesar! And fetch me a bowl of water.
Water!
In the sight of you all, I wash my hands of this matter. The decision is to be made by you, the priests. What do you wish me to do with this man, Jesus of Nazareth?
Kill him! Kill him! Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify! Crucify him! Crucify!
I am innocent! I am innocent of this man's blood! See to it yourselves!
Bring on the crosspiece!
The King of the Jews!
No!
Release
No,
Barabbas.
Governor, that is not
Not
accurate.
satisfied yet,
No, you
Caiaphas.
should write, he said he was king of the Jews.
What I have written, I have written. Proceed.
Jesus of Nazareth, you are to be taken to the hill outside the city wall known as Golgotha, the place of the skull. There, for the crime of treason against Caesar, and as an example to others, you will be nailed to a cross until you are dead. Centurion, proceed with the execution.
Right, form an execution squad. Get a move on. Passover begins tomorrow. This must be finished before nightfall. Governor's orders. Now move him out. No one is to touch the prisoner. Move him on. Come on, move him in, man. Keep him moving. Bring the people away from the prisoner. Get back. Get the
Daughters of Jerusalem, don't weep for me.
Just keep him moving.
Women, you say your prayers. You lead men to God.
Come on. Come on, soldiers. Show a bit of enthusiasm. Get him up there. Come on, keep him moving. I don't want to see anybody touch this prisoner. said no one touches a prisoner. Get rid of that woman and get him up. Hurry up! If this man dies before we crucify him, one of you will take his place. Come on! Hurry up! Bring him here. Take that cross. Take the prisoner. Right. Give the prisoner back his cross. Get rid of that man. No, take that cross piece away. Turn him around. Come on, hurry up. What's taking so long? Told you the Passover begins tomorrow. I want to see this man up there. Paid off his soldier's work. Let's get it done. Strap him up. Come on. Right now, lay in his hands. Hold his legs. Right, when you're ready, raise him up. Right, soldier, down his feet. They know not what they do.
So you're the king of the Jews, are you? You can rebuild a temple in 3 days, could you? Well, look at you now. Go on, if you can do miracles, save yourself. Us too.
Yes, if you are the Son of God, come on down from the cross. Come on. Come on.
You who would destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days, save yourself.
Come on down.
He saved others. Himself he cannot save.
Do you see what the Romans have done to you? Go on, King, you save yourself.
Don't you fear God? He's done nothing wrong. We deserve what has been done to us, but not him. Master, remember me when you enter into your kingdom.
Oh, truly, my son, I say to you, this day you'll be with me in paradise.
Get me
You'll
something.
be with the Father. You'll be with the angels of heaven.
It's all in one piece. It's gonna be for me. You got that? Oh, no, not you. Oh, I'm having that. You're not. Don't do that. You'll tear it. Give it back in. All right. Let's pass on. Quickly, because he'll be back. He'll be back.
It's okay.
Come on.
Stop that! What do you think you're doing? You provoke me again, and I'll have the skin off your backs. 6 lashes for the next man who steps out of line. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Give me that robe. Are you men asleep?
Wait, no.
Centurion, no women are allowed up here like this.
Centurion, please, this
Don't-
woman is the mother
don't
of your
pull him
prisoner.
around, soldier.
She wishes to be with him in his time of agony. Please, please, just let her stay.
Takes courage for a mother to see this through. Very well. For this one, she can stay. Release him. I want no trouble, mind.
Dear woman. Dear woman. John is now your son. John, this is now your mother. Lord. Lord, Johnny.
Listen to him. He's calling for Elijah.
My God.
Let's Elijah to him now.
My God. Why have you forsaken me? I thirst!
Get this prisoner something to drink.
What?
I said find the prisoner something to drink.
Sir.
Father, I thirst.
Soldier, I have some sour wine. Use that sponge. Put on the spear and give it to him. Give it to him. Come on. Leave him alone.
It is finished! Father, into your hands I entrust my spirit.
Did you feel that? Looks as though this one's gone. Turn away. I don't want her to see this. I have to do it. It's a standing order. I must be sure the prisoner's dead. He won't feel anything now, I promise you. Look at this. It's water. It's blood and pure water from this man's side. Was he the Son of God?
Look, the curtain of the temple. It's torn from top to bottom.
Have we killed an innocent man?
We should have listened to our hearts.
We did what we had to do. Let's go from this place. Leave this place now. Our work is done.
Sir? Sir? Sir!
Yes, what is it?
It's getting dark. The body must be taken down before nightfall. It's the Passover.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Finish off the other two, and then get this one down, but do it respectfully.
You and you. Break their legs, and then get this man down. Soldiers in position. Take the strain, lower him down.
Lady, I've seen many men die, but not like that. Not with that kind of courage. He took all the punishment that we could give him, and yet he still forgave us. He must be God, but no mortal man could die like that.
Centurion? Centurion?
Who is it? Who are you? What do you want?
I am Joseph from Arimathea. I have here permission from the governor to have possession of the dead body of Jesus of Nazareth.
We see that.
May we take him away now?
Bodies normally go into a common grave. It's the governor's seal, all right. Very well. The body's yours.
Brothers?
Joseph, what are you going to do with the body? I'll hold on to it.
We will cherish his body and bury him in my own new tomb. This is all that we can do. Nothing can ever make amends for this most shameful of deaths. He alone was completely innocent. We are all sinners.
I'm glad you've said that. I'm just a soldier, not meant to have opinions. But I saw the way that man died, and I tell you this. He was worth more than all your priests, and all their armies too. And I'm a Roman telling you that. You take him and welcome.
We better hurry, it's getting dark.
Take him up, brothers.
Quickly.
And so Jesus suffered the cruel and terrible agony of the cross. And he died. And through the graciousness of Joseph of Arimathea, we covered his body in a linen cloth and his head. And we picked him up and carried him to a tomb in the hillside, not far from here. The grief and despair of the disciples was overwhelming. How could they bear the loss of their beloved leader? How could they keep alive their mission to follow his example? Without Jesus, they were lost. As Jesus had said, without the master to lead them, the sheep of the flock would be scattered. And they were scattered. Most of them stayed in hiding in their homes, terrified that the authorities would not be satisfied with just one death. On the first morning, following the day that had been both Sabbath and Passover, as early as they could, and whilst it was still dark, Mary Magdalene and some of the other women set out in the cold grey of dawn to the tomb. They are full of pure love and simple faith, and they have with them oil and perfume to anoint our dear Lord's body.
The stone. Going in.
No, I don't like it. No, I don't like it, Mary.
I'm going to look. Be careful, Mary. Oh, Mary. She's going inside. Oh, no. Oh, no. The tomb is empty. The body has gone. We saw them lay him here, and someone has taken his body. Go and tell the others. Go and get the disciples and tell them that someone has stolen his body. We will tell. Go and tell the disciples.
Where?
I don't know where they are. Go. It is only the third day, and already life is so bleak without him. And now someone has taken his body. Oh.
Woman, why are you weeping?
The tomb is empty, and someone has taken my Lord. Don't know where they've laid him.
Who do you seek?
My dear Lord Jesus. Sir, if it is you, please tell me where you have laid him, and I will anoint his body there.
Mary.
Master. Rabbi.
Why do you look for the living among the dead?
I did not know. It was you. We saw you die, and your body was laid in this tomb. I've come to anoint you. You were dead.
Mary, sweetest of women, don't be afraid. I have risen. I have conquered death. Mary, you cannot hold on to me. I've not yet ascended to my Father. But you remember that I said to our brothers, I'll be captured, tortured, and crucified, but that on the third day I would rise again. Do you see, all has come to pass? So you go to your brothers, you go to them, and you tell them, I have risen.
You have risen. The others, I must tell the others. He is risen. Peter! Peter! John! Peter! Peter! John!
What is it?
Where are you? I have seen our Lord.
The stone!
What is it, Mary? What's going on?
I've seen him.
What?
I have seen him with my
What
own
happened to the tomb?
eyes.
Mary?
The tomb is empty.
John, the tomb's empty.
What?
And look! This is the cloth that was round his head.
Incredible.
It's all neatly folded and separate from the linen bandages.
Mary,
They're all laid out.
Mary, how is this possible?
This was
It's
not
incredible.
Robert's
I
work.
so want to believe you, but how is... This can't be, Mary.
Peter.
Stop.
Take this as well, wouldn't they?
John. No, don't be afraid.
Master. Master, you were dead.
Have you risen from the dead?
As written by the prophets, I have risen.
What's happening, John? John!
And will you be with us forever now, Lord?
And with you always, even when you cannot see me or touch me. I'm in all people's hearts who search to know me. Reach for me. I'm there.
But Lord, why have you come for us? We're just simple fishermen, and it's the whole world that needs you.
I've come for the world. My resurrection is the sign that all the sins of the world have been forgiven. My death, the sacrifice. My resurrection, the sign. And you, brothers, you are the witness of this.
Thomas isn't here.
Go to him, Nathaniel. You go to him. All my followers are to be fishers of men.
Thomas! Thomas!
Your task is to spread my word and to love your neighbor, that the world will know that you have come from me. And I tell you that down the ages when conquerors and kings have all been forgotten, through your words, they will know me.
He's dead.
He's alive, Thomas!
He's alive. Dead. Do you really want me to think that he's come out of that tomb and he's back with you again? I'm sorry. I cannot believe you. He is dead. Unless I can put my fingers in the holes made by those nails in his hands and touch the wound from that spear in his side, then I'm sorry, I cannot believe you. He is dead. He's dead.
Peace be with you, Thomas.
Forgive me. Please, forgive me. You are my Lord and my God.
You believe because you've seen me. Blessed are those who have not seen me and yet believe. Peter, come and walk with me a little way. Simon Peter, son of Jonas, do you love me more than these?
Well, yes, Lord. You know that I love you.
Then you feed my lambs. Peter, do you truly love me?
Yes, Lord, you know that I truly love you.
Then, Peter, you tend my sheep. Peter, do you love me?
Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you above all things. Then you feed my sheep, and you be the shepherd of my flock. Now, Peter, when you're old, they'll stretch out your hands. They'll bind you and take you where you don't want to go.
Me, crucified?
This is how you will serve me, Peter. You build my church. You be its rock. You make the truth ring out for all to hear, that it may last forever. This is the last time you will see me, until I come again. I've done my Father's will. I've taught his word. I've lived and suffered as foretold in the scriptures. So go now, each one of you, and be my disciples. Love my church. You be its strength, that it may offer salvation to all mankind. Spread my faith. Praise the Father. You keep his commandments, that the world may grow in peace, and generations still unborn will live in fellowship and harmony. Open your hearts. Repent. Seek him who sent me. Forgive those who sin against you, and you will also receive forgiveness. Be bold. Teach love, that man should treat his neighbor as himself. Live my word, and by your actions show love for your neighbor. You share with me in prayer the burdens of your lives. Have faith. Take courage. Know that my yoke is easy. And know that my spirit is in you. Every one of you. You search for me. I'm there. I go now to my Father, and my peace I leave you.
Brothers, let's go fishing.
Friends, we have witnessed the triumph of love over violence. And as we finish this story and make our own way into Easter, if you wish, will you pray with me? Let us pray. God of time and eternity, lead us from hatred to love, from war to peace. Let peace fill our hearts, our homes, our cities, and our world. Amen.